Hey, Scruffy, what can I do for you?
I hate this stupid garden scratch.
What seems to be wrong with it?
It's not driving. It needs bales. I'm trying to get my garden in, and this thing's driving me crazy.
All right, calm down. Let me take a look at it. Seems to be working fine to me.
What did you do?
It's magic.
Oh,
No, you gotta push this engagement lever on.
oh, that's all it was? I was messing with this thing for hours.
How long have you owned this thing?
I don't know, like 10 years?
Didn't you read the manual?
I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't know what happened to it. Nobody reads those manuals anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody reads them manuals. You can wipe your butt with them. But I'm still gonna have to charge you.
What?
It's only $65.
What, $65? You didn't even do anything.
All right, how about 20? I'm only messing with you, Scruffy. There's no charge. Now, go get that garden in.
Oh, all right.
Hey, you gotta disengage it.
Oh, great. All right, man. Thanks.
This happens all the time.
Hey, what's going on there, big buddy Taryl? This piece of fecal matter ain't working. The little chain ain't going around the bar. Fix it before I toss it in the river, like some other things I've discarded over the years.
Oh, okay, Anthony. I think I know what's wrong with it. Let me take a quick look at it.
All right, great.
Seems to be working now.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That's all it was this thingy here? I never even knew what that thing did.
How long have you owned this chainsaw?
I don't know, 6 years?
Did you buy it brand new?
Yeah,
Didn't you get a manual with it?
yeah.
Well, it's in the manual how to do that.
Well, you know what they say about manuals, don't you, Taryl?
What?
Forget about them! Nobody reads them things! You can wipe your behind with it.
Well, that's all it was, is that brake was on. There's nothing wrong with the saw.
Well, you worked your magic again, Taryl. Do I owe you anything for making me look stupid? Again?
No, you don't owe me nothing, Anthony.
Alright, good. Because money's tight around the old household. Alright, I gotta go. I'll be back when I got a real problem.
Okay.
I only wear the tracksuit from the waist up. Hey, you don't fix marriages, do you?
Yeah, I'm a marriage counselor.
Well, I'm gonna need that help too. Alright, see you, buddy.
Pterodactyl here. Today's video is going to be on this. This box store MTD Troy built piece of garbage with the Crawler Courage 22 on it. Now this mower, it's got like 98 hours on it. As you can tell, it's a pretty new condition, and it's got no spark. So we got our inline spark testers hooked up. It's got real weak or barely or sometimes no spark. Now if I disconnect the kill wires off the coil, it'll start. And it'll have a lot hotter spark. And as I hooked the kill wires up, it killed it. So we're going to do a little troubleshooting, and I'm going to go over some other things on this mower that makes it a piece of garbage. But first thing, money's calling. So for testing purposes on any electrical, you need to get yourself one of these. This is called a continuity tester. And it takes a AA battery. And you can get these at Harbor Freight, you can get them at any hardware or auto parts store, maybe even some hardware stores. So we want to know if we're getting a connection. So what you do is when it touches, it lights up. So what we want to do is we want to test wires to see if they might be grounding out somewhere. You don't want to send any juice to this thing because you'll fry that light bulb. So we're going to test these kill wires to make sure these kill wires aren't grounding out somewhere. So I got them disconnected. And the wires run through to this plug that goes to the mower. And there's the white wire. On the other side of the white wire is a yellow wire. So we're going to disconnect this. I'm going to hook the alligator clip in to where that white wire is. Now, when I touch this to here, this should light up to let us know that we're getting a connection. I don't have a good connection here. There we go. All right. See? It's lighting up. And when I touch here, it's lighting up. Now, if this wire was going to ground, if I touch this to anywhere ground, it would light up. And it's not. I'll even touch it to the negative side of the battery. See? It's not lighting up. So these wires are good. They're not grounding out anywhere. So on the other side of this plug, like I said, is a yellow wire. So these yellow wires all go to this safety circuit, which go to these switches. And here's a yellow wire here that goes to those reverse Mow switches. And there's also a relay in here that's buried. This relay was taped to here. Now, how would you know that this relay is even on this lawnmower? With it being taped to this wiring harness that's underneath this panel that you can't see. And there's a yellow wire going there too. So this thing could be bad, this relay. So what I'm going to do when I put this thing back together is I'm going to tape this relay to here so you can access it. They had it hidden under here like this. And we have a video on this same mower that shows how we had to cut this with a 4-inch angle grinder. We had to cut this corner on each side so we could remove this panel to get to those reverse Mow switches. Because these handle mounts with all this crap on here is all mounted to this. So if you needed to get to those reverse switches, we show you in that other video on how to access them by cutting that so you can remove this panel. What a piece of junk this thing is. All right. So visually inspecting these switches, I could see this one is really dirty and it's really got a lot of crap all around it. So I'm thinking that this switch is bad. So I went and got another switch. Now this is from Stens. We got from our friends at Pro Parts, direct.net. Need any small engine parts, check out Pro Parts. They got parts lookup. You could look up this piece of crap on their website and order the parts you need for it. And there's the MTD number. So here it is. Now here's another switch. This is an AYP interlock switch. It looks real similar. It doesn't have that black case on it. But some of these switches operate differently. This switch is actually the same as this switch, the way it operates. The only difference is this one's got a bigger hole in it, and it's got this little nub on there, where this one's got 2 holes in it. So let me show you how to test these switches with the continuity tester. So I already know that this switch is between here and here. It doesn't switch between here and here. So you hook up your continuity tester to one of the terminals and then touch it. Lights up. When I push the plunger in, it goes off, because that's what a switch does. Just like the wall switch on your house. You turn it on, you turn it off. Okay? When I touch it over here, it doesn't do nothing. When I touch it over here, it doesn't do nothing, even when I push the plunger in and out. Because it's only switching between here and here. So when I touch it to the other two over here, it only comes on when I push the plunger in. Then it goes off when the plunger's out. So it works the opposite. See, here it's on, plunger out. So that's how you test the switches. This switch works exactly the same. The only difference is the holes. See, it's on, it's off. It's on, it's off. Go over here, same thing. It's off, push the plunger in, it's on. So I think this switch is bad. So I got the new one plugged in. You got to have the arms out, because that's the parking position. We're not sitting on the seat, because I got that disconnected. Let's see if we got spark. Now I'm going to have to hold this one in. I'm holding it in. Let's see what happens. Watch the spark tester. Now, that's how it's supposed to work. Now, if we were sitting on the seat, we got that pushed down. Push this down, because we got to have the arms out. We got off the seat, it dies. See how that works? So this was the problem right here. This switch was bad. That's why this POF, piece of fecal, that's why it had no spark. Because it's something as simple as that. And it'll drive you nuts chasing down these electrical problems. So that's what was wrong with it. Now all we got to do is put this thing all back together. But look at this thing. I wouldn't buy one of these. I wouldn't buy any of that MTD stuff. I work on this stuff every day. These got to be the worst. Any of that MTD stuff is the worst, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Maybe you got one and you love it. Look at this. This is what holds the battery down. 98 hours on this thing, and look, it's almost rotted through from the acid and stuff. Look at that. That's nice. That's beautiful. But stuff like this, you know, the guy working out of his house, trying to fix it himself, you know what he's going to do? He's got no spark. He's going to go buy 2 of these coils. And them coils aren't cheap. He's going to put them 2 coils on there. He's going to find out he's got the exact same problem. Now he just wasted all that money, because usually when you buy electrical parts like this, they don't take them back. That's why I'm trying to educate you grass rats. That's how you test it. Got no spark? Pull these off. You got spark? Now you got to search further. Got to search through all this. Get a wiring diagram. Go online. Like I said, go to ProPartsDirect.net. You got a parts breakdown. There's usually a wiring diagram there. That's a wiring highway. That shows you how the current flows. You can look at the diagram. Look and figure it out. See how it works. A lot of times you need that to figure out what these things are. So that's what it was. We had a bad safety switch. 98 hours, and that switch is bad. So I'll put the switch on. Got a put this thing all back together and we can get this back to the customer. So, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Taryl Fixes All. I'm Taryl. Check out our other videos. We got hundreds of videos, and a lot of them are funny, very funny. Follow me with your junk MTDs on Facebook and Instagram. Go to our web store. We got all kinds of stuff we sell there. We got all kinds of stuff. Tools and lubrications and cables and clips and t-shirts and hats and mugs, and just goes on and on. Just look. Go check it out. Buy something. You gotta be wearing this shirt when you're working on this crap. And as always, there's your dinner. Woo! Safety switch could drive you nuts. Woo! Woo! Showed you some basics. Go get yourself continuity tester, grass rats. Hi there. What can I do for you?
Hi, hello sir. I need a part for my lawnmower.
What part do you need?
I actually have a manual right here.
Oh, great.
But first, do you have restroom facilities on your premises that I may use?
Oh, I sure do. Right in there, fella.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks. I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. And then we'll get you that part.
Awesome. Oh no. Toilet paper? Okay.
Everything come out all right?
Yeah.
So what's that part you need?
It's right. Oh no.
What happened to your manual?
You know you don't have any toilet paper in there, right?
Oh, there's toilet paper in there. Whenever I run out of toilet paper, I keep a stack of manuals under the sink.
Toilet paper?